It is the SMT Media Network. In this video, I want to discuss the current ongoing trade. I guess it has to be finalized, maybe with the league or something, but Anthony Davis getting sent to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Luka Doncic to the LA Lakers. I just want to look at this from the Mavericks side. What did they do? Are they better now? And kind of like how we can project or predict things will play out for the Dallas Mavericks the rest of the year. All right, so go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button if you're new here, and share this video and let others know the content we're making here on this channel. All right, so starting first with Anthony Davis on the Mavericks. What does that do for the Mavericks? Well, he's, in my opinion, the best two-way player in the league. The combination of offensive output and defensive anchoring in the paint, as well as being a solid, perimeter defender in pick and roll. He's going to move to a position, his natural position of power forward, right? They have center play in Dallas, and you're going to team him up with Kyrie Irving, who, in my opinion, is one of the most elite offensive players of this era. So let's take a look at the roster construction and what AD is going to do there. So starters, it's going to be Kyrie Irving, PJ Washington, Klay Thompson, Gafford, and AD, right? You're just taking Doncic out. You're just going to move Kyrie into a point guard position, a natural full-time point guard position for him. Kyrie can play point guard. I know everybody calls him a shooting guard or a two guard or whatever. It's those are semantics. He's going to go into a facilitating role, right? He's going to be playing alongside Anthony Davis. It's not that he has to change his game. It's just going to mean that some of the offense is going to go through AD at key points in the game. So, you have levels. You got to be able to score from different spots on the floor. Teams want to be more dynamic, right? So that's how that's going to work. You have PJ Washington, Klay Thompson. Those are going to be players that you guys are going to see their roles kind of change a little bit. Klay Thompson, he might get a couple less shots a game. He might actually get a couple more shots a game, depending on how Jason Kidd sets up this offense. So he's a bit of a wild card, but he's not a primary piece. So it's not really a big deal. What they're going to do is they're obviously going to be looking to get Anthony Davis opportunities around the block on the offensive side. I also think they're going to try to get him in some action on the perimeter on some high screens. So they're going to spread the floor. That provides opportunities for shooters. That provides opportunities for Kyrie. You're going to see probably some Dinwiddie action with respect to that. And I think, when you look at Gafford as a center, he's going to do a bulk of the work that AD had to do in LA begrudgingly. So I think there's a lot of things here that makes AD happy relative to his role and what he has to do. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be easy. Jason Kidd has the duty of trying to integrate AD in a way that helps him get the most out of AD and helps his team compete for a chance to get to the Western Conference Finals. But this team, as currently constructed, got to the Western Conference Finals and got to the NBA Finals. Now you're adding AD. You're taking out Doncic, who hasn't been available because of a strained calf. Guys, he's only played half of the games this year. This felt like a slam dunk for the Mavericks, I believe. Right? They were the ones who sought out this trade. All right, now if I look at the points leaders, Luka obviously was the point leader at 28, Kyrie at 24. AD is going to step in here and average 20-plus points a game. When I look at the rebounding leaders, it's PJ Washington and Luka Doncic. AD is going to come in. He's going to be the defensive anchor and also the rebounding leader. He's going to get you blocks. He's going to get you steals. AD is not a bad passer. AD has range. He can hit. He could score from a lot of spots on the floor. He's going to bring new dynamics to this team. I understand Luka, but Luka's a guard, and Luka doesn't play defense. Anthony Davis is bringing something different to this team. The Mavericks believe what they're bringing now with AD makes them legitimate title contenders and makes them a favorite to win the finals. They got there with Luka Doncic. Now you're going to try to go there with AD. AD has a championship pedigree. I like Dallas's chances to get to the Western Conference Finals. It doesn't mean it's a guarantee they get a lock to go there or get to the NBA Finals for that matter. But they got themselves a more impactful two-way player who has championship pedigree. You put him with Kyrie Irving, who has championship pedigree. And you got a more dynamic player in AD because of the ability to deflect, defend, anchor the paint, team him up with Gafford. I mean, in my opinion, you got yourself something like what Evan Mobley and Jared Allen have with Cleveland. But this is a real offensive player. It's not a work in progress like Evan Mobley. It's not, the limited, limitations of Jared Allen. Those are good players, but this, so you got rim runs, Gafford, right? The defense from the two of them. This is a really, really good front court. This is a really interesting and dynamic team now. It's up to Jay Kidd to build the system, to put those dynamics together and put it all on there. But give them several weeks to figure this whole thing out. He's going to have to be integrated into the offense. He's going to obviously make an impact immediately on defense. His health, worth considering. How bad was that injury? How much time is he going to need off? Things of that nature. But yeah, those are kind of my projections. I think this puts the Mavericks as a favorite to get to the Western Conference Finals. Not saying it's a lock. I just think it makes them the favorite. I think it's them and the Thunder, maybe the Rockets, right? Those are the teams now. The Nuggets are still there, guys. That's a team that can win some games. It's proven. They got guys there. But I do like the Mavericks' chances now more than before. What do you guys think? Let me know.